evening and welcome to Idea TV News Update. I am Chinatu. We begin with the headlines. 25th International Motor Fair returns to Eagle Square, Abuja. 3 Nigerian teams win global recognition for AI-powered forest monitoring system. 2 YABATECH staff win 62.9 million TETFUND research grants. Nigerian-China DEEPEN cooperation in marine sector. Away from Africa, 300 South Koreans among 475 arrested in U.S. immigration raid on HYUNDAI-LG battery plant. In health, experts sound alarm on hypertension surge in Nigeria. And in sports, Morocco becomes first African nation to qualify for 2026 FIFA World Cup. Now the news in full. The 25th Abuja International Motor Fair will take place from November 24th to 28th, 2025 at Eagle Square, Abuja, marking the first event return to the venue after 9 years. Organized annually by BKG Exhibitions, the Abuja Motor Fair has become one of West Africa's leading automotive platforms, drawing participation from global and local automakers, investors, policymakers, and innovators. This year's edition, regarded as the Silver Jubilee of the fair, is expected to be the most expensive in its history. It will highlight Nigeria's growing automotive ecosystem with exhibitions spanning vehicles, spare parts, assembly innovations, and government-driven initiatives to strengthen the sector. The National Automotive Design and Development Council, NADDC, under the leadership of Director General Joseph Osanipin, has played a central role in repositioning the event. NADDC has emphasized local auto parts production and assembly as key strategies to boost industrialization and attract investments. The 2025 fair is set to provide a platform for stakeholders across government, industry, and international community to explore opportunities for collaboration, investment, and policy alignment in Nigeria's automotive sector. Moving on. 3 18-year-old innovators from Port Harcourt, Nigeria, have gained global recognition after placing among the top winners at the 2025 Slingshot Challenge with their solution, Reforest AI, an artificial intelligence-powered platform designed to combat illegal deforestation. Developed by Blessed Pepple, Bright Sunday, and Lesley John Jumbo, Reforest AI integrates edge computing, embedded systems, and Internet of Things (IoT) sensors to monitor the health of forests, detect unauthorized logging, and promote sustainable forestry practices. The system combines geospatial data mapping, anomaly detection, and low-power devices to track activities in forest and protected areas. Insights generated from the sensors are sent to a centralized dashboard, providing rangers and policymakers with early warnings for faster response and long-term monitoring. For the innovation, the team received a Top Honors Award and a $10,000 grant from the National Geographic Society and the Paul G. Allen Family Foundation, organizers of the Global Slingshot Challenge. Reforest AI highlights the growing role of African youth in developing scalable, tech-driven solutions to address urgent environmental challenges. Moving ahead, InterSwitch Group, one of Africa's leading integrated payment and digital commerce companies, has hosted a high-level delegation from the British Deputy High Commissioner and the UK Government Department for Business and Trade at its Lagos headquarters to explore strategic collaboration in Africa's fintech ecosystem. The delegation was led by British Deputy High Commissioner John Baxter and UK Trade Envoy to Nigeria Florent Eshalomi. Discussions focus on strengthening bilateral trade ties, identifying collaboration opportunities, and supporting InterSwitch's international expansion. InterSwitch's founder and Group Managing Director Michelle Elegbe emphasized the importance of partnerships in driving innovation and financial inclusion across Africa. Other UK officials at the meeting included Kerry Smith, Director General of Investment in Africa, Ben Ainsley, His Majesty's Deputy Trade Commissioner in Africa, Mark Smithson, Country Director of the Department for Business and Trade, Morayo Adekunle, the Deputy Country Director and Investment Officer, and James Harding, Private Secretary to the DG Investment. Moving on. Nigeria and China have also pledged to deepen cooperation in the marine and blue economy sector, focusing on boosting port development and opening new markets for Nigerian aquaculture exports. The commitment was made during a meeting between the Minister of Marine and Blue Economy, Adegboyega and the Chinese ambassador to Nigeria, HYUNDAI, at the ministry's headquarters in Abuja on Thursday. Yetola highlighted Nigeria's vast maritime endowments, including its 853 kilometers of coastline along the Atlantic Ocean and over 10,000 kilometers of inland waterways. He stressed that Nigeria's maritime domain holds immense potential for shipping, port operations, renewable ocean energy, marine tourism, and coastal infrastructure. Ambassador Yu lauded Nigeria's maritime potential and reaffirmed China's readiness to support the country in harnessing its blue economy. He referenced the Lekki deep-sea port constructed by China Harbour Engineering Company as a prime example of Sino-Nigeria collaboration. The port, capable of handling ultra-large container vessels, has boosted Nigeria's trade capacity, created thousands of direct and indirect jobs, easing congestion at Lagos port, and positioned Nigeria as a leading maritime hub in Western Central Africa. He also disclosed that an agreement is underway for the export of Nigerian aquacultural products to China. He revealed that China has already approved zero tariffs on these exports, opening new markets for local producers and strengthening food trade ties between the two nations. In another news, 2 staff members of Yaba College of Technology, YABATECH, have secured research grants worth over 62.9 million naira from the TETFUND National Research Fund (NRF), further cementing the institution's leadership in applied research and technological innovation. In a statement, the Deputy Registrar Center for Information, Communication and Public Relations, Mr. Dekunle Adams, said the beneficiaries are Dr. Emodi Anthony Izuchukwu of the School of Arts, Design and Printing and Dr. Akino Laleru of the School of Science. Dr. Emodi received 24.1 million naira for his pioneering project, transforming marine pollution into art, a strategic approach to enhancing Nigeria's blue economy. The multidisciplinary initiative seeks to repurpose marine waste into art while promoting environmental sustainability and economic growth in Nigeria's maritime sector. Dr. Laleru secured 38.8 million naira for his research on fabrication and optimization of hybrid perovskite semiconductors for high-efficiency photovoltaic devices. His work is expected to make significant contribution to renewable energy and solar technology, supporting Nigeria's clean energy goals. The college management congratulated both researchers and their team, describing the achievement as a landmark that underscores YABATECH's growing role in addressing national and global challenges through sustainability-driven research and innovation. Away from Africa now, more than 300 South Koreans were among 475 people arrested by U.S. immigration officials in a raid on a HYUNDAI-LG battery plant under construction in Georgia, which is the South Korea's foreign ministry confirmed today. The raid, described as the largest single-site operation under President Donald Trump's anti-migrant drive, followed months of investigations into unlawful employment practices and serious federal crimes, according to Homeland Security Investigations (HSI). Foreign Minister Cho Hyun said more than 300 of those detained were South Korean nationals, saying that they are deeply concerned and feel a heavy sense of responsibility over the matter, adding that he was prepared to travel to Washington for talks if necessary. HSI said those arrested were illegally present in the United States and working unlawfully, and they have since been turned over to Immigration and Customs Enforcement (ICE) for possible deportation. President Trump, when asked about the operation, told reporters that they were illegal aliens and ICE was just doing its job. However, South Korea has urged Washington to respect the rights of its citizens, stating that economic activities of their investors and the legitimate rights and interests of their nationals must not be unjustly infringing the course of U.S. law enforcement. LG Energy Solution confirmed that 47 of its employees were among those detained, including 46 South Koreans and 1 Indonesian. The company added that around 250 others arrested were staff of a contractor, most of them being South Koreans. The HYUNDAI-LG Energy Solution joint venture plant in Elabelle, Georgia, is intended to produce electric vehicle batteries for the U.S. market. Let's go on this break now. The news continues when we return. If you're just joining us, this is Idea TV News Update. Welcome back. Now, the rest of the stories. Health experts have warned or raised concern over the growing prevalence of hypertension in Nigeria, warning that the condition has become one of the country's most pressing public health challenges. According to the World Health Organization, WHO, more than 1.3 billion adults globally are living with hypertension, yet nearly half are unaware of their condition, and only 1 in 5 have the blood pressure under control. In Nigeria, the World Heart Federation estimates that 1 in 4 adults is affected, with studies showing that about 25% of emergency admissions in urban hospitals are linked to hypertension-related complications. Recent data indicate a dramatic surge in Nigeria, with cases rising from 4.3 million in 1995 to 27.5 million in 2020, an increase of more than 500%. The trend is being driven by lifestyle changes, urbanization, high salt and processed food consumption, obesity, smoking, alcohol use, poor sleep, and chronic stress. Poverty, limited health literacy, and restricted access to healthcare further exacerbates the crisis. Experts, however, describe hypertension as a silent killer and is often with no symptoms until complications such as stroke, kidney failure, or heart attack emerge. When present, symptoms may include headaches, dizziness, blurred vision, nosebleeds, chest pain, or irregular heartbeats. Gender patterns also play a role, with men more likely to develop hypertension at younger ages, while women face greater risk later in life, particularly at the age of 70. Specialists have called for a multifaceted approach to prevention and treatment, including stronger public health campaigns, increased screening, affordable access to medications, and investment in primary health care. Integrating mental health care into hypertension management has also been highlighted, given the role of stress, anxiety, and depression in driving the condition. Preventive strategies such as healthier diet, regular physical activity, reduced alcohol and tobacco use, and improved stress management have been recommended. Experts also emphasize the need for government action to scale up non-communicable disease programs, expand health insurance coverage, and address workforce strategies in the health sector. And finally, in sports now, Morocco have become the first African nation to seal their place at the 2026 FIFA World Cup following a commanding 5-0 victory over Niger in Rabat. The last Lions, who made history as Africa's first semi-finalists at Qatar 2022, secured qualification from Group E with 2 matches to spare after Tanzania were held to a 1-1 draw in Congo-Brazzaville earlier on Friday. Niger's Abdul Latif Goni was dismissed in the 26th minute for a second bookable offense, and Morocco quickly capitalized. Ismail Selbari struck twice before halftime, first converting a cross from Youssef Bellamari and then finishing from an Achraf Hakimi assist. Ayub El Kabi added a third shortly after the restart, before substitute Hamza Igamane netted his first international goal from a corner routine. Azedin Unahi sealed the rout with a calling strike, completing a perfect evening for the host at the newly developed Prince Moulay Abdellah Stadium, set to host the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations final and matches at the 2030 World Cup, which Morocco will co-host. The result ensures Morocco's place at the 2026 finals, at joining the United States, Mexico, and Canada as confirmed participants. 8 more African countries' winners will qualify directly, with 4 best runners-up entering intercontinental playoffs. Elsewhere, Egypt moved within touching distance of qualification. Goals from Mohamed Salah and Omar Mamouche, both from the penalty spot, gave the Pharaohs a 2-0 win over Ethiopia in Cairo. Victory against Burkina Faso on Tuesday will also secure their first World Cup appearance since 2018. And that's all we have for your Nigeria TV News Update. But before we go, here's a quick recap of the headlines. 25th International Motor Fair returns to Eagle Square, Abuja. 3 Nigerian teens win global recognition for AI-powered forests monitoring system. 2 YABATECH staff win 62.9 million naira TETFUND research grants. Nigeria and China deepen cooperation in marine sector. Away from Africa, 300 South Koreans among 475 arrested in U.S. immigration raid on HYUNDAI-LG battery plant. And in health, experts sound alarm on hypertension surge in Nigeria. Finally, in sports, Morocco, first African nation to qualify for 2026 FIFA World Cup. Do not forget to follow us across all our social media platforms at Idea Television. I am Chinatu Oji. Thank you for watching.